let's talk about Jeanty and 4 other breakout runners for 2025. Jeanty was a top 10 pick in the NFL draft, and he'll be the featured back for the Las Vegas Raiders and Pete Carroll. And remember, Pete Carroll always loved to use a featured back in Seattle, whether it was Marshawn Lynch or Chris Carson. And Jeanty reminds me a lot of a bigger Alvin Kamara. This kid has massive upside. Omarion Hampton also big-time potential in his rookie campaign in Greg Roman's offense, which has always been very friendly to running backs. And we're not sure what the status of Najee Harris is coming off of that superficial eye injury that he suffered on the 4th of July. Regardless, Hampton was a first-round pick for the Chargers. He should lead this backfield in touches and potentially be a top 12 fantasy running back. I also like RJ Harvey in Denver, and it's all about Sean Payton. And I understand that J.K. Dobbins is there, and I think he's going to be the starter. But Payton's offenses have always been very friendly in terms of backfield committees. Whether it was Reggie Bush or Alvin Kamara or Mark Ingram in New Orleans, there's always been room for 2 running backs to succeed. And Harvey is the younger player. He's the better pass catcher. And I think his ceiling is higher than J.K. Dobbins. Right now, you could get him in the 6th or 7th round in drafts. Let's stick with the running back theme and talk about Kaleb Johnson in Pittsburgh. Najee Harris is no longer on the team, which means that Johnson could inherit that early down goal line work that Najee Harris left behind. Johnson's a big bruising back. He's 6'1" and 224 pounds. And while he's going to share some of the workload with Jaylen Warren, I think eventually Johnson becomes the lead back, especially when we're talking about ground attack in Pittsburgh. And we all know the Steelers have always loved to run the football. And finally, let's talk about Quinshon Judkins. Now, I get it. He's not with the Browns right now. We're not exactly sure what his status with the team is, but at some point, he will be a member of the Cleveland Browns. And they drafted him near the top of the 2nd round to be their lead back. So while this might not be an instant gratification situation, Jerome Ford could end up being the starter for the Browns to open the season. At some point, you have to think that Judkins is going to take over the lead role in an offense that wants to run the football. So maybe you don't get it in the first month, but don't be shocked if when Quinshon Judkins comes back, he is the lead running back in Kevin Stefanski's offense and a potential breakout player.